Hey guys, this is Gene at DNS Bait, and this report is current as of Friday the 21st here. Some awful nice weather we've had the last several days. Supposed to cool off a little bit next week, but still going to be nice for fishing. And there are a handful of guys still fishing perch out here on Lake Mendota. It's surprising that there aren't more of you, but the ice is holding up pretty good. The top couple of inches is pretty soft during the day, and some of the shorelines are getting a little bit of wet, but there's still a good 2 feet of ice out there right now. The guys that are going out perch fishing are having some pretty good success. They're catching a lot of fish in that 9, 10, even 11-inch range. Once in a while, some bigger ones. Quite a few limits coming off the lake still. Obviously, not everybody catches a limit, but they're doing quite well. They're kind of out toward the middle of the lake between Dunsbar and Picnic Point. Dunsbar, Second Point area, kind of out in the middle there, about 75 feet of water or so. A lot of suspended fish. They aren't always schooled up real nice, but they seem to be quite plentiful and usually fairly active. As far as bluegill action goes, I don't really hear any on Lake Mendota at all. There are a few crappies being caught up in Cherokee Marsh mornings and evenings. Otherwise, bluegill action's been a little bit better over on Lake Monona, over off of Olin Park, over by the medical bar there in the dredge hole. They're still catching some bluegills there. There's a handful of guys been fishing back in Turville Bay. They've been getting some bluegills and occasionally some big perch in that shallow water up in there. Back in Squaw Bay, Esther Beach area, and back by the pump stations on the south shore, there's a handful of guys been fishing bluegills back in there, and they've been having some pretty decent luck. It's not a free-for-all, it's not fast and furious, but it's pretty decent, and the fish size is okay. Down on Mud Lake, there's still a handful of guys that are venturing up. They're walking up from Green Lantern on Lake Waubesa to get up there. The gate over on Terminal Drive in the parking area there is closed due to the fact that it's just so muddy you can't hardly get in and out of there anymore. So they're walking up and fishing Mud Lake area. They're getting a few bluegills, a few crappies. The Lake Farm Park area near Hog Island, just to the north of Hog Island there on Lake Waubesa, has been producing pretty good for bluegills lately. It's not, again, a free-for-all, but there's been a lot of nice fish caught there in the last week. 8 and even some 9-inch bluegills, but a lot of 8.5-inch fish. And anyway, that's a good area to look on Waubesa. I don't really hear much for crappies on Waubesa anymore, although there should be some action over there off Rockford Heights in the Bible Camp area out in a little deeper water. I just haven't been talking. Anybody's been doing it. Lake Kegonsa continues to be very quiet. Otherwise, the guys are putting the boats in the water. They're going up to Sauk City and up to the Dells Dam. Lake Wisconsin area, the ice is still too thick up in there. Up at Tipperary, there's still too much ice, so no boat action there. But the Dells and Sauk City, they've been catching quite a few fish, a lot of smaller ones. And I hear in the Wisconsin River north of the Dells up there, Petenwell and the Coosa, up through that area, they've been getting some walleyes up in that way too. No specifics, I just hear they've been getting some fish. That's about all I got for right now. If you need anything, you can call us here at the store, 608-241-4225, or if you need a phone report, a fishing report on the road, you can call the phone at 608-244-3474. Thanks, we'll talk to you later. Bye.